Hi, my darling. Welcome to the Lions channel. Today we are doing healing comfort soup. Yes, soup that comforts your soul. I am a fan of taking my food as medicine, and on days that the weather is cold or I am down with a little bit of flu, comforting soups like these are one of my best to go with. Like they are super refilling and nourishing. So to start the recipe, you need a little bit of oil, averagely 1 tablespoon of oil. Mix it just a bit of olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice. Then I added one chopped onions, like a whole bulb of onions chopped. So you saute that a bit and add your garlic, and I added my ginger, and then I add some fresh turmeric. If you do not have fresh turmeric, you feel free to use powdered of all these spices that I've listed. So yes, the goal is just to add enough nourishing ingredients that are good for you and comforting to warmth and everything that you needed it for. So I'm going in with my chicken, and yes, you have to use chicken that has bone. You need some part of the bone because they are rich in nutrients that are necessary for the healing part of the soup. Proteins are essential for healthy immunity boosting, and chicken provide amino acid that support your immune function. So afterwards I went with my multi-purpose seasoning and some black pepper. You need black pepper to absorb the nutrient from some of this ingredient that you're cooking with. So I went with my salt and then just saute, mix that together to ensure that the chicken can cook a bit in the spice bed. I'm not adding water yet. I just want the chicken to steam a bit in all the spices that I've added into the pot. So for the purpose of this food, for it to be comforting, I'm adding a lot of leftovers that I have in the house, so you do not really need to use all this. You can use any veggies leftover that I have. So I'm adding in some lentils because I want it to be filling. I want that when you eat the soup, you are filled up. It's not like appetizer. No, this is a main dish. So I added a bit of lentil to this. So if you're cooking with red or yellow lentil, they'll cook much faster. But the brown and green takes a bit of time. You need to soak them for a while. So I added in some broth. Cooking without seasoning cubes, you need to build your flavor with different stuff. So I added some broth, but if you're using seasoning, you do not need broth. You can use just water. So I added some chopped potatoes. I'm using Irish potato. Any potato works. They are just for it to be filling, knowing that they are also filled with their own nutrient. So I added some rosemary or fresh thyme or dry thyme, and I added enough water to cook all this together. Yes, you need a bit of spice. So I added some chopped chilies. Add as much as you can tolerate, and just mix that together to ensure that it's everything is combined well. And at this stage you can actually taste for seasoning because potato takes a bit of seasoning, so I had to top up my seasoning a bit with both the salt and the seasoning, multiple seasoning, just for everything to be balanced. Yes, it's necessary because it's a one pot dish does not mean that it has to be bland. Nah, it's not here. We don't do bland food here. So you allow that to cook and simmer until your potato is 85% done. The nutrient that you have added, turmeric is a superstar. It has antioxidant and inflammatory. It has curcumins. Then ginger is anti-inflammatory. Also, it suits your throat, helps digestion, and all these ingredients just cooks together. The new vegetables and nutrients are provide energy, complex carbohydrate, and all that. So I added some chopped carrots. One, I wanted to build as much flavor. Two, I'm using my leftovers, and three, they had colors to my food. So yes, it makes it interesting for me to eat regardless of how sick I feel. Adding a bit of spinach, you can use ugu. This is for a boost of iron and other essential nutrients to boost my immunity. I also added a bit of bell pepper because they are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants. This soup is supposed to be comforting and healing in a pot. So yes, you need all this and more. Whatever you have, just pop everything together. Comforting soup and not limited to just Nigerian pepper soup. No, you can do much more than that. So at this stage, I had to remove the stalk from the rosemary. Yes, I do not need that. That's done its job, and then I took it out. When you combine all these ingredients together, they create a powerful synergy that helps to boost immunity, reduce inflammation, and they are comforting and nourishing. This will be perfect for when you are sick, under the weather, you just need something to just use up your leftovers she gets. And because of the ingredients you have used, it is a full dish, like full meal. This is going to fill you up, that just the body is enough for you to feel good and super filled. And this is how to transform simple ingredients in your kitchen to a soulful dish that is comforting and it melts away the stress for you. With just few steps of cooking and in a one pot dish, you have successfully used up ingredients you have in your kitchen. You've created a soulful healing comfort soup. And if you enjoyed this video at this point, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn on your notification for more recipes. Bye.